U.S. hostage Kayla Mueller, held by ISIS, now confirmed dead by the White House. That after the FBI found what it calls compelling information. Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle Franzen in New York. Kayla Mueller's family had held out hope that she was still alive, despite revelations from ISIS that she had died during a Syrian air raids. And joining us now is ABC's Devin Dwyer outside the White House. Devin, ISIS made this claim last week that Mueller had been killed. Did the White House or the family get any confirmation since then?
Hey, Michelle, very sad news. This news actually came from the family, which had been reaching out to ISIS independently to try to negotiate some sort of release of their daughter. They brought forward some information they received over the weekend, according to the White House, that their daughter had been killed. The White House said this morning that intelligence authorities have authenticated that message that went to the family. And then we just received a statement from President Obama confirming her death and offering condolences. Michelle?
ISIS claims that she was killed in that Jordanian airstrike. Do we know if that has been confirmed or if there's any truth to that?
Well, the White House had been saying that there was no evidence to indicate that she was killed in one of those airstrikes, and so far we have no indication, no confirmation rather, that about how she died or when she died. It is interesting that in this case, in striking difference to the other cases of American hostages that have been killed, there's no evidence, at least at this point, visual evidence. We haven't seen one of those videos, graphic videos or still images of her death. So we're still working on trying to get more information on how she was killed, but we do know that the family received a message from ISIS and the U.S. deemed that it was authentic.
And we also know that this is also different. Do we know if there were any demands made of the family, any ransom, anything that was going on behind the channels the family had protected and her name?
That's right. Well, the family of Kayla Mueller had tried to reach out to ISIS, pleading for their daughter. In fact, just over the weekend, they had put out a statement that said, indicating some level of communication with her captors, saying, "You promised to treat our daughter as a guest, and as a guest, as a guest, you're responsible for taking care of her." So clearly, there had been some back and forth there. We don't know if there were any claims of, any offers of ransom or other, attempts at trying to free her. The U.S. policy, as you know, is against paying ransoms or even negotiating with terrorists, but many of these families so desperate trying to reach out, and in this case they weren't successful. Michelle?
And is the White House saying anything else in light of this new information about her death?
Well, we're just receiving word now, and it's very sad here at the White House. The president put out a very lengthy statement offering his condolences, calling Kayla Mueller, who was 26 years old, from Arizona. She was an aid worker. She had gone to help children in Syria, some of the refugees there, that her heart was big. Her legacy will live on, and thoughts and prayers of this administration are with the family. And one other note, Michelle, the White House says that the U.S. is going to do everything it can to bring her captors and killers to justice. And as you know, that fight in Iraq and Syria against ISIS is well underway right now.
All right, ABC News' Devin Dwyer, thank you very much for that developing news. And you can keep up with this story in real time by downloading the ABC News app and starring this story for exclusive updates on the go. For now, I'm Michelle Franzen in New York.